Reject the lie of being defined by your failure or your mistake. And I want to give a word to parents here, because parents are usually the greatest violator of this. I know the desire for your kids to turn out and this and that and the other, but the greatest mistake parents make is continually revisiting a mistake a child has made, thinking if I throw that in their face long enough, they'll overcome it. That's not the case at all. They simply begin to identify themselves by that mistake, and they become that mistake. It is important that you don't do that. Why? Because a bad decision, listen very carefully, a bad decision does not make you a bad person. And some people have a hard time separating those two. Let's see if we can illustrate it. Who's a Gamecock fan here? A really, really strong Gamecock fan. Come here, Benji. Come here, Benji. And I know they pulled it out yesterday. Okay, Ben, I want you to come up here. I want you to stand at attention as a proud graduate of USC. You rah-rah, Gamecock fan. Big smile on your face. Now close your eyes. There's a problem here. He's a strong Gamecock fan, and he's been scarred by a Clemson hat. Okay. Does the presence of this hat change the fact that he's a Gamecock fan? Even though he's made a tragic mistake by letting me put this on his head. Does that change the fact that he's a Gamecock fan? No, not at all. It's just, it's his fault for coming up here, okay? And now you feel better, right? You feel a lot lighter? Okay, there you go. Thank you. Okay. The reality is this. You may have made a mistake. There may be a sin in your past, and you ran to it just then when I said that. You went right to it. You're not identified by that. God does not identify you, even if the mistake in your life is being a Clemson fan. I mean, He still forgives that. But the reality is, you're not identified by it. Why? Why? Because you're still precious. Regardless of what you've done, regardless of where you've been, you are still extremely precious in the sight of God. And He loves you dearly. I love